How's it going, folks? The Football News channel is back with the hottest reports, rumors, and updates of the day, including Real Madrid are building the team of the century. The media has already leaked the name of the next Golden Boy Award winner, and Lionel Messi is set to win the Ballon d'Or. We're sure you won't be able to leave this video without giving us a like. So without further ado, let's get the show on the pitch. Real Madrid central midfielder Aurelien Tchouameni has been ruled out for 2 months with a foot fracture he sustained in El Clasico clash. He's expected to return in early January. 17-year-old PSG midfielder Warren Zaïre-Emery netted his first goal of the season for his boyhood club. The Wonder Kid opened the scoring during the match against Brest. Kylian Mbappé scored the 250th and 251st goal of his club career, 27 for AS Monaco and 224 for PSG. Arsenal intend to acquire Real Sociedad central midfielder Martin Zubimendi. Mikel Arteta, the team's head coach, is personally eager to have him in the roster. Manchester City have slapped a £50 million asking price on Calvin Phillips. The citizens bought him from Leeds United for £42 million. Former Newcastle United owner Mike Ashley is in talks to buy a 100% stake in Reading, who currently play in England's 3rd division. Former Netherlands and Sporting ace Bas Dost, who currently represents Nijmegen, collapsed on the pitch in the final stages of the game against AZ Alkmaar. Fortunately, the doctors managed to help him, and the football player is confirmed to be conscious. Al Hilal central midfielder Ruben Neves, who previously played for Wolverhampton Wanderers, dreams to return to Europe on loan deal in January. Newcastle United see him as a replacement for Sandro Tonali. Chelsea's main priority in the 2024 transfer market is to acquire a new centre forward. The club also aims to improve the centre of defense. Tottenham Hotspur are interested in Borussia Mönchengladbach centre-back Ko Itakura. Borussia's first-choice goalkeeper, Gregor Kobel, suffered an injury on the eve of the showdown against Bayern. In the next few days, the club will assess whether he will be available for Der Klassiker. It took Erling Haaland 23 games to score 20 away goals in his EPL career, meaning that the Norwegian Cyborg reached the milestone faster than any footballer in the competition's history. Real Madrid president Florentino Perez is unhappy with the way Eduardo Camavinga is being used in the team. He wants to see him more in midfield than as a left back. Xabi Alonso became the first Bayer Leverkusen manager to win 8 consecutive official matches since the club's promotion to the Bundesliga in 1979. Bernardo Silva has provided more Premier League assists against Man United, 5, than any other player since the start of the 2016-17 season. Olympique Marseille fans threw stones and fireworks at Lyon's bus, which was heading to the Velodrome. Following the attack, the windows of the bus were smashed, and Lyon head coach Fabio Grosso suffered a head injury. The league officials were forced to call off the match. Erling Haaland has now scored as many Premier League goals as Man United this season. They both have 11 accurate shots. AC Milan centre-back Pierre Kalulu has suffered a muscle injury early in the game against Napoli. The young Argentine Marco Pellegrino came on to replace him and thus made a debut for the club. Juventus will be actively trying to recruit Atletico Madrid central midfielder Rodrigo de Paul in the January transfer window. The white and black's interest in his services dates back to his performances for Udinese. Borussia Dortmund sporting director Sebastian Kehl and head coach Edin Terzic have identified Chelsea's Trevoh Chalobah as a top transfer target to bolster their defensive line this winter. Everyone knows how strongly I wanted to resign Lukaku last summer. I wanted him back. We tried, but then Romelu decided to join another club. That's life. Unhappy with being benched in UCL final? I make my best choices for Inter, Simone Inzaghi told. Tottenham Hotspur have joined Arsenal and Chelsea in the race for Brentford forward Ivan Toney, though they have all been put off by a £70 million price tag. West Ham and Fulham are actively monitoring Sao Paulo central midfielder Pablo Maia. They are plotting to submit their bids in the January transfer window. Atletico Madrid captain Koke has written himself into Colchonero folklore by becoming the best assistant in the club's history. During the game against Alaves, he provided his 102nd assist for the Indians. Bayer Leverkusen centre-back Edmond Tapsoba has attracted interest from Chelsea. Earlier on, Manchester United and Tottenham were also interested in bringing Burkinabe International to their ranks. The contract of experienced midfielder Isco with Real Betis includes an automatic extension clause in case he plays at least 45 minutes in 25 matches of the season. We were scared to lose Bernardo Silva in the summer. He is irreplaceable. I could take 10 minutes talking about what Bernardo means for me and for us. We love him. Everybody loves him in the locker room, Pep Guardiola shared. Aston Villa have won 12 consecutive Premier League matches at home. In their recent display, Unai Emery's side dealt with Luton Town. After yesterday's defeat to PSV 2-5, the glorious Ajax slipped to the bottom of the Eredivisie table. For the first time ever, Sons of the Gods lost 5 league fixtures in a row. Claudio Ranieri's Cagliari has become the first team in Serie A history to win a match from 0-3 down going into the final 20 minutes. The Sardinians managed to withstand Frosinone 4-3. Bayern Munich central midfielder Leon Goretzka has fully recovered from a muscle injury. He will start training today and will be able to play against Borussia Dortmund. Giacomo Raspadori from Napoli has become the only performer to finally score the first direct free kick goal in Serie A. Borussia Dortmund did not lose a match for the 4th time in a season while conceding first in its progress. Inter Miami midfielder Robert Taylor dressed up as Lionel Messi's bodyguard Yassine Choco for Halloween. Yesterday was a very busy football day. Here are the latest results. Erling Haaland is on fire again. In the main event of the day, the Norwegian monster made a huge impact with a brace and an assist against Manchester United. Firstly, Erling successfully converted a penalty, then went on to deliver a brilliant header, and at the end of the game, he gave a pass to Phil Foden, who headed the ball into an empty net. Things are not looking great for the Red Devils. Liverpool easily cruised past Nottingham Forest. In the first half, Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez scored a goal each, while Mohamed Salah was the one to finish off the guests. Romelu Lukaku returned to Giuseppe Meazza where he got booed by the entire stadium. The Belgian never got to touch the ball in Inter's box, and the home side won thanks to a strike from Marcus Thuram. AC Milan played 2 completely different halves against Napoli. The Rossoneri led 2-0 in the first one, which saw Olivier Giroud scoring twice with 2 headers, though Matteo Politano and Giacomo Raspadori gave the Italian champions a much-needed draw after the break. PSG once again had problems in Liga 1. Luis Enrique's men allowed Brest to come back from 0-2 down, but still managed to grab 3 points. Mbappe scored 2, and Warren Zaïre-Emery impressed the attendants with a cool long shot. Alright, let's move on to the main news of the release. A terrible story has happened to Liverpool striker Luis Diaz. On the morning of October 29th, his parents were kidnapped by terrorists in his home city of Barrancas, Colombia. Armed men intercepted their car on motorcycles and hid in an unknown direction. The police managed to quickly react to the matter and free the footballer's mother. However, the operation to find and release his father is still ongoing. Law enforcement officials are offering 200 million pesos for any information. Liverpool striker Diogo Jota supported his teammate by celebrating the goal by holding his shirt. Diaz's jersey was also worn by players of the women's national team of Colombia for the game against the United States. Real Madrid star Jude Bellingham is tipped to scoop the Golden Boy 2023 award. According to Marca, 95% of journalists participating in the vote handed the victory to the Englishman. The triumphant will be officially announced on November 10th, with the award ceremony taking place on December 4th. We would like to remind you that last year's winner of the Golden Boy was Barca prodigy Gavi. As for this season, Bellingham already has 13 goals and 3 assists in 13 appearances for Real Madrid. Real Madrid are not gonna limit themselves with the transfer of Kylian Mbappe, who is likely to become a free agent in the summer. Florentino Perez's idea lies in building a brand new Galacticos project. Therefore, he wants to see 3 of the best players of his generation in the team: Bellingham, Mbappe, and Erling Haaland. Still, if Real Madrid eventually fail to recruit Mbappe or Haaland, another Man City striker, Julian Alvarez, is listed among the alternatives. Today, in Paris, the awarding ceremony for the best football player in the world, Ballon d'Or 2023, will take place. No intrigue is provided at this point, as several journalists and publications have already been mulling Lionel Messi's triumph over the last month. In particular, the super reliable Fabrizio Romano. Besides, Messi's hairdresser also leaked some info regarding Leo's triumph on his Instagram page. Leaving Lionel Messi ready for tomorrow, a special day where he will win his 8th Ballon d'Or. Thank you, Leo, for always trusting me and for giving me this blessing to make this the biggest cut of my career, which will be seen by the whole world. Well, if Messi's hairdresser shares such insiders, then the intrigue is over indeed. Guys, we invite you to our Fanatico channel, where a new video about football players who own football clubs has been released. We are sure that this video will be useful and interesting for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our new channel. We still need your support. The football news was with you. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.